What's good, my peoples? So, we see what is going on right now. Or I should say, do you see what's going on right now? So, finances, right? We all need them. Because without them, we cannot do what we want to do in life. So, listen to me. If you had never listened to anything I said, listen to this, right? The market is going down. The market is going up. The market is going down, 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 down. But with every great fall, there is a great rise. It's just all about understanding that shift and where that shift is heading. Because if you continue to be on that shift that's in the decline, you're going to lose. But if you can figure out that shift that's going up, you're going to win, right? It's that simple. Figure out where that shift is going. And I'll tell you right now where the shift is going. It's going away from fiat and it's going into crypto, right? I mean, a blind man can see it. But a lot of people is going to continue to be stubborn and continue to turn a blind eye and just act like everything is normal. Everything is going to go back to normal. Look what happened in, the 2008 crisis. Because right now we're on the brink of a little crisis. Like I've stated in other videos, I believe we are on the brink of bankruptcy. They have mentioned it a lot of times. So I don't think they would just continue to say that if it didn't have some type of facts to it. So if you look at the money print, you look at what has been going on over the last 15 plus years, we have just been running up the debt. So at some point, obviously, the debt, you can't run it up that much. The big difference between now and then, let's say like the 2008, or let's just say the pandemic, whatever you want to say, is we had, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? We had more debt to accumulate, right? We had more money, right? Right now, because how debt works, right? Like, you run it up, right? And then you get to a certain threshold where nobody's going to lend any money to you because you just got too much debt and you're not going to be able to pay your debt is what they're scared of. So right now, us as a nation has run up that debt. And right now, we can only print so much money. We can't print money like we did back in 2008. Like, that's just not going to happen. We're not going to print money like we did in the pandemic because we can't. We don't have it. Nobody's going to back it, right? Like, who's going to take on that responsibility? Nobody is at this moment. So therefore, that's the big difference with right now and in the past is we're not as established as we was. If we're on the brink of bankruptcy, nobody's going to take on our debt. So therefore, that's the scary part. Because what happens next? Because a lot of people got their money tied up in the market. You got your 401ks. You got all that good stuff. I'm here to tell you, you're gonna lose. And it's not gonna come back like it has in the past, unless you figure out how to get onto that upper how you get up on that, how you get on that upper I can't say the word. How you get on that anyways, I'm not going to even attempt to say it because for some reason I can't. That's just crazy. Sometimes you can't say words that you want to say even though you said it like 1,000 times. But so anyways, I'm going to let it go. But anyways, if you get up on that uptrend then you can win. You can get it back. But if you continue those old school methods, you're going to continue to nosedive. It's just like if you trading, right? And it's on a downward trend. It pop up a little, right? And you be like, okay, I'm good. I'm going to stay in. Then it go down a little more and you like, and you're like, oh, it's going up, but you're on a downward trend. It's not going up for a while. And the deeper and deeper you get, the harder it's going to be to recover. So if you continue to be traditional, I guarantee you're going to lose in the long run. Start educating yourself on what the future looks like, because we are heading for a new future. This is not the normal crisis that we're used to, right? We're used to going off history. You cannot go off history right now because it's going to fail you. We are embarking on new times. This is like we've never seen before, like nobody has ever seen before, is where we're headed. So therefore, it's the unknown. But if you continue with those traditional ways, you're going to lose. I guarantee you're going to lose. It might look like you're going to win just like yesterday. I'm sure a lot of people was like, oh yeah, we're finna get it back. And then today showed like, oh, nah, this is real, man. This is real. Them tariffs, the trade war, everything is real, man. And it ain't even just, I mean, yes, the tariffs do help us, but we was already on that downturn. We was already heading towards bankruptcy. So the tariffs is only adding, I guess, lighter fluid to the fire for the most part. That's all that did. But we was already on fire. That's why they're going to these drastic measures, because that's what you got to do, right? You got to shake it up. You can't be traditional. You just got to figure it out. And you just got to take a gamble and just hope that it wins. You know what I'm saying? But now, I don't believe we're going to burn down, obviously. Now, I think a lot of people within this nation is going to burn down because they're going to stay traditional. But the nation is not going to burn down. It's going to burn. And then the people that are smart, they're going to be able to rebuild. They're going to be able to get back on track. But the people that don't will be the ones that lose. Just like with the corporations and the companies and stuff, it's going to be the same thing. The ones that keep that old school mentality and just be like, oh, it's just a bump in the road and it's going to go back because that's what history tells me. Those are going to be the companies that lose as well, right? This is the great wealth transfer. Like, not just from generation to generation, but just where we're heading as far as money and how it operates and how we operate as a world. Not even just a nation, but as a world where we are heading. We are heading for a new monetary system because we need it, because the one we're in right now is outdated and it's not built for where we need to go in the future. It's too slow, too clunky, just too dusty and old. So if you listen to anything I said, figure out how to get on that upper trend and get off that downward trend, because this is that ride that if you're on that downward trend and you stay traditional, you're never going to get it back. You're never going to get it back. I promise you that. So that's all. That's all I got. Just wanted to come on. I think we're still on pace. Like I said, we got about 3 months until my prediction. As far as crypto really blowing up, I believe, and we start to see that shift for the most part. But in the meantime, things are finna rise. Prices are finna go up. Ain't no way prices not finna go up. I mean, yes, we took the tariffs off a lot, like all the countries where we give a 90-day, but we still kept it on China. So, I mean, every label you look at, where does stuff come from? Some type of part come from there. So good luck if you think nothing is going to change. And this time we're not going to be able to get bailed out. We're not. The government is not going to be able to bail us out. But once we shift over in time, that's different. But in the meantime, good luck. Good luck. You got to start to think outside the box. Cookie cutter approaches will not work. But what do I know? What do I know? Right? So you can either listen or you cannot listen. And the ones that already clicked off, good luck. So, but anyways, like I said, I just wanted to hop on. I was like, let me make something. Let me make something. So, but anyways, good luck and figure out how to get on that upward trend. I'm out.